So, da sind wir jetzt also mal wieder hier beim Dainichi Mikochi und wollen wir jetzt erstmal mit Sumi reden. Nachdem wir dann jetzt ja sowieso alle 3 Weltentürme gereinigt haben. So, obwohl ihr das Problem mit den 3 Weltentürmen in den 3 Ecken gelöst habt und die Dunkelheit, die Enkanomya umgibt, beseitigt wurde, schwebt immer noch ein Gespenst der Unruhe über dem Dainichi Mikochi. Okay, die Dunkelheit haben wir zwar noch nicht komplett vertrieben, aber egal. Die Türme sind ja jetzt wieder normal.
Sumi, we did it!
I can tell. It looks like all 3 towers have been successfully taken care of. The evacuation is now going much more quickly, thanks to the improved environmental conditions. Most of the soldiers have gotten out. But it seems like something happened that I hadn't foreseen. Please, come with me.
Das verheißt ja jetzt mal wieder für uns nichts Gutes. Nein, da wieder mal irgendwas Unvorhergesehenes passiert ist, verheißt das mal wieder Ärger und es kommt für uns mal wieder härter. Vielleicht müssen wir jetzt noch als nächstes gegen den Abgrundsänger der Abgrundflammen mal wieder kämpfen, der von der Dunkelheit Enkanomyas beseelt ist oder irgendwas anderes geschieht.
There's darkness churning inside the Dainichi Mikochi!
Logically speaking, all of Enkanomya should be back to normal by now. Unfortunately, this place has now become the most dangerous of all. I don't know why this is happening or what to do about it. But what I can tell you is the location of the guy behind all of this. I'm going to have to ask you to confront him and make him reveal his whole plan.
How did this happen?
I've been observing the flow of the darkness and I've noticed something peculiar. There was a faint vortex continuously absorbing the darkness. I can only assume that the flow must be triggered by his need for abyssal energy. He's extremely dangerous. Even most bishops would be no match for him.
Keine Sorge, ich wollte ihn verprügeln.
Music to my ears. Thank you. If I have deduced correctly, he should be in the library area right now.
Ja, wurden auch sonst. Wurden auch sonst. Finde den Abgrundsänger. Also, wo genau befindet er sich jetzt? Er befindet sich auf einer ganz anderen Ecke. Na gut. Dann mal auf zur Bibliothek. Und dann verprügeln wir eben den Abgrundsänger der Abgrundflammen ein zweites Mal.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I
Okay, das ist beim besten Willen keine Bibliothek.
But where are those who share?
Könnte vielleicht eher das Dach der Bibliothek sein.
Let's dance.
Wenn man es genau nennt.
It's him!
Oh, hey. I would say this is a nice surprise, but it's really not that surprising. Look at you, venturing out into the darkness, doggedly fighting your way through just to come and see me. You're the only person I can think of who could actually pull that off. Still, what's with you joining forces with them? Didn't expect that.
You're just trying to stall for time with small talk again.
Huh. I guess maybe you're not so clued up after all. Look, I understand that seeing me has gotten you a little agitated, but frankly, the fact that you're still so fired up and raring to go after the long journey here is a bit of a problem for me. So, let's burn off that excess energy with a little exercise, huh? Just to calm you down enough to hear me out.
Wo ist er? Ach so.
Stabilize. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down.
I'll protect us.
Flame
I will have order.
Mann, der kann deshalb wirklich überhaupt nicht aufhören zu sabbeln. Also wenn ich mir das noch richtig erinnere, beim letzten Mal hat er ja auch ein paar Abgrundmagier herbeigerufen gehabt, als seine Lebenspunkteanzahl, naja, ein gewisses Niveau erreichte. Okay, diesmal, wie es aussieht, wohl eher nicht. Aber diesmal müssen wir, wie es aussieht, wirklich ein bisschen mehr Wasserenergie ansammeln. Um ihn zu besiegen.
Stop. Oh, my life is flashing before my eyes.
Ja, genau das war das Ziel.
That woman with the slender pupils, what does she call herself?
Tsumi.
Huh? How do you know about her?
Her name, what is it?
Huh. She calls herself Sumi.
That reptilian seems to be doing a pretty good job of human imitation.
Eidechse?
Makes sense, doesn't it? The Baptismal Bishops are a highly intelligent and fast-evolving kind. There have been legends about this for over 1,000 years now. The Bishop people.
Bishop people? Huh. Sounds like the kind of nickname Paimon comes up with all the time.
Well, this one comes from an old Enkanomyan legend. When the Baptismal Bishops were defeated, they began evolving to survive. That is to say, they imitated the victors. Eventually, this gave rise to a line of bishops who were indistinguishable from humans, except for their pupils. These were the bishop people. The story goes that they gradually infiltrated Enkanomya and took over many high-ranking positions. Remind you of anyone?
We did hear that Sumi's pupils are vertical.
Yep. In good lighting, you can see that Reptile's pupils are thin, vertical lines. That's hard evidence that she's betrayed you right there.
But she's been helping us.
She is just using you to get revenge on me. I mean, I betrayed them first. I formed an alliance with the bishops. I said I'd plunge all of Enkanomya into darkness so they could send their elites into the Dainichi Mikochi and rescue their captive kin. In return, they'd allow the Abyss Order safe passage through their territory and help me rebuild the Three Towers. But they didn't know that the darkness of the Abyss was a terrible poison to elemental beings.
So, they thought you had betrayed them?
I mean, I totally did betray them. To be fair, it'd be pretty humiliating for the Abyss Order if we unleashed the power of the Abyss on them and they were just frolicking around with no side effects.
You are pure evil!
Well, here's where we are now. Once she's done with you, she'll use the power of the Dainichi Mikochi to suppress the Sangha Coralia and create darkness to protect the bishops. They are probably diving down into the depths to rescue their imprisoned companions as we speak. It won't be long before the source of Blood Branch Coral is completely cut off.
Poor Baptismal bishops. But still.
If you still want to save Watatsumi Island, you're gonna have to hurry. You can use the mechanism I left behind to guide the light and dispel the darkness in the Dainichi Mikochi.
We don't believe a single word that comes out of your mouth!
Oh, come Come on, guys. Do you honestly have another choice? This is just another fruitless trip to Enkanomya for me at this point. But no biggie. I'm just a marginal figure in the order. Unlike those who are falling over themselves to serve our highness, I'm interested in more inconsequential things. Ooh, yikes. I think I'm all out of time here. I'd better go. I would say, see ya, but I probably won't. Here, I've got a parting gift for you. It's something I picked up at the Dainichi Mikochi.
Ah ja, eine Münze. Ein Teil einer Münze. Eine andere Hälfte hatten wir vor längerer Zeit ja auch, von Kokomi gekriegt. Aber da fehlt ja immer noch ein weiteres Teil.
This looks like part of the same set as the one that Kokomi gave us. Wait, now's not the time for that. Oh, Paimon's so angry. He got away again. I can't trust that guy. Even if he sounds like he's making sense. So, let's go back to Tsumi and ask her about all this.
Das hört sich wenigstens vernünftig an. So, gehen wir also noch einmal zurück zu Tsumi. Und dann wollen wir mal sehen, wie das ganze Sack jetzt noch fortgeführt wird. Andererseits, haben wir jetzt hier eigentlich überhaupt irgendwo solche Vorrichtungen gesehen?
Oh no, Tsumi's gone. We couldn't have missed her on the way here.
Wieder das Gleiche.
Oh, come on, it's okay. Don't be sad. On the bright side, most of the soldiers have been successfully evacuated. If any bishops did come through here just now, at least no one will have gotten hurt. Even though, just thinking about that guy drives Paimon nuts. It seems we've got no choice but to give what he said a shot. Let's get some light in here.
Tja, schön. Wie machen wir das? Verwende die Vorrichtung, um den Lichtstrahl zu lenken. Welche Ich habe jetzt hier irgendwie ein komisches Gefühl dabei. Irgendwie so ein Gefühl, als hätten wir noch irgendwas sammeln müssen. Moment, irgendwie sind wir jetzt hier komplett vom Schuss abgekommen. Wie zum Henker soll ich nach dort...
This must be the mechanism he mentioned. But how do we reach it?
Okay, höchstwahrscheinlich müssen wir, den Teleporter hier benutzen. Ja, wir müssen den Teleporter hier benutzen. Okay, dann müssen wir den Teleporter eben ein zweites Mal benutzen. Aber wie genau ich das Teil jetzt aktivieren soll, ist mir jetzt noch nicht klar. Sicherlich ist es aber wirklich so, dass ich noch irgendetwas hätte sammeln müssen. Das wäre jetzt an der Stelle wirklich ein bisschen zu früh hier sind. So, illusorische Treppe. Da müssen wir also wieder den Bokusu-Kasten benutzen.
Better than nothing.
Na, ich will mal hoffen, dass die Treppe gleich nicht aufhört zu wirken.
How does it work? Since it has something to do with light, maybe the Bokuto box should be able to activate it.
Ja, nochmal? Nein, wir haben ja gesagt, das jetzt gesagt richtig gemacht. Das Teil wurde aktiviert. Das Teil wurde also mit der Macht des Bokuso-Kastens aktiviert. Also noch 2 Lichtgeneratoren stehen uns also noch zur Verfügung. Und da hatten wir jetzt den nächsten.
That's the mechanism, right?
Aber wo ist jetzt die Aktivierungsvorrichtung abgeblieben? Ah ja, hier.
Evil shall be dispersed.
Okay, das war jetzt ein... mal wirklich hinterhältig wieder gewesen. Wo zum Henker werden wir jetzt hierhin teleportiert? Okay, jetzt haben wir es wirklich fast geschafft. Das scheint jetzt vielleicht das einfachste von allen zu sein.
Oh, that's where the mechanism is.
Ja, von allen anderen Vorrichtungen scheint das wohl die Anfangsvorrichtung zu sein und damit auch das einfachste. Aber wie dem auch sei, so oder so... stünde sicherlich noch ein Kampf gegen die Drachenechsen bevor. Nein, falsche Richtung. So, das ist jetzt wiederum richtig. Und es werde Licht. Schönes Schauspiel.
It actually worked. For once he didn't lie to us.
Tja, technisch gesehen hat er uns nicht viel vorgemacht.
Well, maybe with his sneaky way of explaining things, he doesn't have to. Why does Paimon feel like you two have reached some sort of mutual understanding? That is not okay. The Dainichi Mikochi should be accessible again now. Let's get down there and see.
Gut, machen wir dann mal. Allerdings wollen wir dann jetzt erstmal wieder zurück zu Barbara wechseln. Das ist jetzt ein bisschen sicherer, als wenn wir mit Zhao jetzt vielleicht weitermachen würden. Also gut, mal wieder hinein ins Innerste des Dainichi Mikochi. Zum erleuchteten Innersten.
Looks like we need to write this thing down.
Tja, wieder mal geht es abwärts. Und mal kurz abwarten, wenn ein Kampf sowieso kommen wird. Dann natürlich erstmal ein paar Nahrungsmitteln. Mal wieder unsere Werte boosten für den Kampf.
Here's more bishops! And dangerous ones by the looks of it. Guess they're the elites, huh? Still no sign of Tsuni, though.
There is no escape!
This is order. Solidified.
Welche Mauer? Zerstört. Ah, diese Mauer.
Shine down!
Come on, we can do it.
Illusion shattered!
Stabilize.
Ja, ich weiß jetzt, er sagt nicht wirklich so genau, was er sagt, der Lichtkram hier mir bringen soll.
Shine down!
Time for retribution!
There is no escape!
I will have order!
Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Burn!
Okay, das habe ich jetzt nicht ganz verstanden. Wieso konnte er sich hier wiederbeleben?
There can be no excuse for defeat.
Shine down!
Okay, keine Ahnung, wieso der sich jetzt wiederbeleben konnte.
Excellent.
Aber höchstwahrscheinlich hätte ich wohl beide wohl ungefähr gleich schwächen müssen.
Stabilize.
Okay, das hat dann wohl dieses Mal geklappt.
It seems like the baby bishops aren't here anymore. Guess they got rescued. If the baptismal bishops really did come down here, that means that guy was telling the truth. So, Tsumi really is a bishop person? But we still haven't seen her anywhere. Where the heck is she? Whatever. Let's head back up.
Ja, ist immer besser als nichts. Du kehrst mit Paimon nach oben zum Dainichi Mikochi zurück.
It's Tsumi! What is she doing in front of the Dainichi Mikochi?
Since you came back, I'm curious to know. Did our rescue operation succeed?
Some baby bishops were rescued before we got there, but the old and weak bishops went back in the water to hide after we defeated the elites. Tsumi, are you really a bishop person?
I have no intention of explaining anything. Although I can communicate with you, I know all too well that interaction with humans can only end in betrayal. The conflict between our two kinds will go on forever. Before I leave, I'm going to destroy this light.
Kannst du das überhaupt?
Do not come any closer, and don't even think about trying to sneak up on me. This tower seems to hear my wishes. I just need to think the thought and it will change its brightness. And if I so desire, it will collapse before me. With the cognitive equivalent of a click of the fingers, I could destroy this source of great pain for the bishops. So why can't I do it?
Oh no. This is way more serious than losing access to the Blood Branch Coral. What are we gonna do?
Tsumi, bitte nimm das.
It's...
Tsumi dachte an ihren Anhänger und fügte ihn mit den Fragmenten zusammen.
It's a pendant in the shape of... Are those 3 entwined snakes?
This pendant has been with me for as long as I can remember. Why does it fit with your 2 pieces?
Du solltest jetzt deine eigene Antwort im Kopf haben.
Don't be ridiculous. Are you trying to say that I...
Paimon doesn't understand. This one is Kokomi's, this one is from the Dainichi Mikochi, and Sumi's has been with her all along.
Du gehörst zu Watatsumi.
I grew up with the bishops. My only possessions were this pendant and a few boxes of books. I learned human language and writing from them. But not long after that, Enkanomya was left without a single human being. It became completely empty. Only recently did I finally have the chance to make contact with humans and learn what the things I'd read in the books really meant.
Sumi?
There's a saying in your human books that I never understood until right now. People belong where they are born, but creatures belong where they are fed. I am a bishop, not a human. So I'm going back to where I belong. I guess the Dainichi Mikochi isn't my concern. But we'll be back one day.
Sumi is gone. Why did she suddenly change her mind in the end?
Kokomi wird es vielleicht verstehen.
Right! Kokomi will have definitely anticipated this possibility. That would be why she gave us the pendant fragment in the first place. Everything's resolved here. Let's go back and tell her.
Ja, auf dass wir das Ganze nun wirklich erstmal richtig abschließen. Also gut, wir verlassen jetzt endlich mal Enkanomya. Und es geht jetzt endlich mal ins Licht zurück. Nach Watatsumi. Wo wir dann jetzt die letzten Antworten zu diesem Event auch kriegen werden. Und danach werden wir im nächsten Part auf jeden Fall ein Trinken gehen.
Hey, Kokomi!
You're back! The soldiers briefed me about what happened. You successfully worked with a shrine maiden named Tsumi to clear the darkness, but then there was an unexpected change at the Dainichi Mikochi. Is that so?
Yeah, that's right. But after that is where things started to get all kinds of weird.
Du erzählst Kokomi, was danach geschah.
Really?
Sorry, Kokomi. Paimon feels kind of bad that we ended up giving your pendant away.
There's no need to apologize. As I said, Watatsumi Island has no further need for it. It's a relic from back in the very beginning when the Watatsumi Omikami reorganized the court and reformed Enkanomya. the 3 pendants were given to the Dainichi Mikochi, the Sangonomiya line, and the vassals of Watatsumi. The original intention was that the common folk, the officials, and the divine vassals would all hold each other accountable. But today, only the common folk have flourished while the other 2 bloodlines have declined. So the pendant is of little use anymore.
Funny you should say vassals. One of the soldiers seemed to think that Tsumi was one of those. But actually, her vertical pupils meant that she was a reptile. She fooled us all.
That's not true. Vassals of Watatsumi typically take on a half-human, half-snake form, symbolizing that they are the familiars of our serpent god. At least, they used to. Over time, the vassals gradually became identical to humans, all except for the pupils of their eyes. But Visha people and reptilians, they're pure fiction. There is no evidence for their existence anywhere among Sangonomiya's classified documents.
Oh, so Tsumi isn't actually a bishop?
The Watatsumi Omikami exhausted its power to create Watatsumi Island, and after that, it grew weaker and weaker. No more vassals of Watatsumi were born after that. But the records do mention the very last of the vassals. All our hopes were placed onto her. She was going to be the one who could communicate between the bishops and the humans. But when she was just an infant girl, she and her guardian shrine maiden were attacked by bishops at the border of Enkanomya. Her whereabouts have been unknown ever since. Most believe she died that day, but some believe she was raised by the bishops. The people of Watatsumi owe a great debt of gratitude to the vassals of Watatsumi. Now that the bishops and Watatsumi Islanders no longer have a territorial dispute, I sincerely hope that she will find her way to where she belongs. Wherever that is for her.
What a story.
Still, now that we know how Blood Branch Coral works, I, as Divine Priestess of Sangonomiya, may need to think of a new way to counteract the Holy Soil phenomenon. For the time being, however, the issue is resolved, and all thanks to you. Watatsumi Island will be at peace for many decades to come. I can't thank you enough.
Gut, Nebeljäger in den Meerestiefen, Auftrag abgeschlossen. Wunderbar, Straßenopferritual Nachspiel wurde beendet. Aber trotzdem ein weiteres Event wurde damit aktiviert. Donnergrollen im Schneesturm. Okay, das müssten wir also abschließen. Für weitere 30 Urgestein, aber das ist jetzt erstmal nicht notwendig. Wie schon erwähnt, wir werden im nächsten Part mal kurz noch ein bisschen was trinken gehen. Ein Schluck eines beschwipsten Traumes. So kann man das Ganze, noch betiteln. Werden wir also im nächsten Part machen. Wir werden dann ein Bechern gehen. Wie auch immer das am Ende aussehen wird. Gut, ein Schluck eines beschwipsten Traums. Die Engelsgabe scheint in letzter Zeit eine besondere Veranstaltung auszurichten. Und die werden wir im nächsten Part uns dann auch zur Genüge tun. Und damit seid dann jetzt auch erstmal tschüss, bis zum nächsten Mal. Bis dann und ciao. Dürfte ja eigentlich auch nicht so lange dauern.